Across the heart of the galaxy, the air shimmered with tension. The vast, spiraling citadels of the big bankers loomed in orbit, beams of synthetic moonlight glinting from their golden towers, casting shadows long and deep across a world wrapped in a net of debt and digital chains. For centuries, the Central Interstellar Federal Reserve, CIFR, had ruled with absolute power. Their moneyed grip, sustained by a tangled web of politicians, lobbyists, and self-replicating balance sheets, strangled 1,000 star systems. Commerce, the bloodstream of civilization, was taxed, monitored, and manipulated, unseen but omnipresent. Now, at the very end, the world's hope gathered at the monolith. It rose from the ground like a shard of pure will, jet black, flawless, shaped by technology and purpose, its center marked by an enormous Bitcoin logo gleaming in fluorescent orange. The resistance had chosen this place, ground zero for a new ledger. At the foot of the monolith clustered a congregation unlike any ever seen. The human survivors, faces marked by loss and resolve, stood shoulder to shoulder with a myriad of green reptilian alien allies. Some aliens wore wraparound sunglasses, others sported purple mohawks, all of them brandishing shirts emblazoned with one word, HODL. In the air above, a carnival of hot air balloons floated serenely, each a beacon for freedom. Massive and weightless, every balloon bore its own crypto insignia, a golden dog for Dogecoin, a silver L for Litecoin, the rippling blue waves of XRP, the diamond shape of Ethereum, and even a bright yellow banana coin, a nod to some forgotten meme. Streamers trailed from the baskets, waving banners painted with coin names hundreds of meters overhead. The human resistance was led by Mira Chen, a mathematician turned rebel architect, flanked by fellow monetary dissidents. Arun, the systems hacker, Jada, the exiled politician, Renaud, a poet and former bond trader, and Helena, the stubborn old regulator who'd seen the inside of the system and turned against it. Each brought something essential to the fight: skills, courage, and a vision for a unified, voluntary future. These were not soldiers bred for combat. Their power lay elsewhere, in distributed code, in the faith behind scarce numbers and open ledgers. But they had trained together, in digital shadows and secret bunkers, learning to bind their trust across boundaries of biology, planet, and language. At the center of their plan, the proof of unity generator. It wasn't a weapon, at least not in the traditional sense. The generator pulsed at the monolith's base, internal gears and algorithms grinding out consensus from chaos. Its purpose? To amplify every act of belief, every coordinated transaction, every signal of mutual support into a beacon. The more the assembled crowd agreed, trusted, cooperated, reached consensus, the brighter it would shine. But peace had no place here, for the monster had come. Fiat Godzilla, 300 feet tall, forged of twisted steel and shredded bills, the product of unchecked financial mutation, towered above the landscape. His T-shirt, a legal size but perfectly fitted, read CBDC in mocking block letters. In his hands, the FUD ray, bristling with red-hot barrels, its energy drawn from the collective fear, uncertainty, and doubt of a centuries-old regime.
Bellows menacingly.
Fiat Godzilla bellowed. Burning beams lanced from the FUD ray. The Ethereum balloon sagged, a hiss of flame licking its base. Its payload veered but did not fall. The XRP balloon wove to and fro, banners snapping as fire blazed past. Below, the crowd was surging, not scattering. Alien hands and human hearts reached for one another.
Mira, we're almost there. We need more trust on the grid. The proof of unity generator is close to critical mass.
Broadcast the anthem.
A low rhythmic hum spread through the gathering, rising as more joined. A song of every voice, every belief, imperfect, but stronger together. Older aliens chanted ancient syllables, humans sang protest lyrics. Even the banana coin crowd whistled in harmonic unison. As the laser burst into the monolith, the generator flared. Lines of code stitched themselves into incandescent banners. The crypto balloons spun clear, guided by the currents of belief.
Roars in defiance.
Fiat Godzilla roared, but the monolith did not crack. Instead, the light climbed, spilled, overflowed. Fiat notes disintegrated mid-air. The CBDC shirt faded to transparency. The FUD ray melted in Godzilla's claw, electrons filleted away by truth. The final update blazed out, an open shared ledger, irreversibly written. Syndicates fell, chains shattered. Every participant felt the shift, a new network coalescing, on trust and code, peer-to-peer, interplanetary. Amidst the silence, the humans and serpentine allies looked to one another, dazed, and then, together, began to cheer. In the shadow of the monolith, under a barrage of orange and green light, the world's new money was born. Not with violence, but with unity. The fight was over, but the work had just begun.